We're reacting to Odd Ones Out, what your early 20s will be like. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm 25. That's a quarter of a century. And I've been doing YouTube full time for a nickel of a century. My life's practically over.
Is that 15 years? Is that true? That's 5 years. That's nuts.
Now where when people recognize me, they'll say, OMG, James, I've been watching you since the 8th grade. And I'll be like, OMG, your beard is bigger than mine. So I've been thinking, you know those going through puberty videos your 8th grade science teacher shows you for some reason? The ones that are like, hey boys, I'm the puberty platypus, and I'm here to tell you that your body is going through some wonderful changes.
They gassed it up so much. I'm not gonna lie, I was always a little disappointed. I was expecting some Captain America or the Hulk, or when that guy who's in the X-Men starts turning into the Beast or something like that, transformation. Because these puberty videos gassed it up. They were like, you're gonna be hairy. I thought I was gonna go from looking like the Prince in Beauty and the Beast to the Beast. I was disappointed. I was like, yo, you guys need to shoot me up with a super serum or get a witch to curse me and make me a yoked, furry monster or something.
You're gonna start growing hair in weird places.
Yeah, I was
smelling bad. But that's just the wonders of life. And then for the girl one, it's like, oh, ladies, you're gonna want to sit down for this one.
Yeah.
I think they need to make a puberty part 2 video.
I always felt like it was probably a significantly harder hitting video because they split the boys from the girls at my school. And ours was always just like blah, 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 whatever. It was lame. They bigged it up and then it wasn't that big of a deal. The girls one, I'm always like, damn, it's going to hit.
Show to high school seniors and prepare them better for the quote unquote adult life they're about to face. Schools just give you a piece of paper and a funny hat and send you off into the world expecting you to figure out your intricate and complicated life through what? Trial and error? I want the puberty part 2 video that I'm planning on making to start like this. The puberty platypus will come back on screen and it'll be like, well, kids, you did it. See? Puberty wasn't so bad. For some of you. Unfortunately, dear children, this is only the beginning. And then he'll start talking about all the fun things you can expect in the following years.
That looked just like my grandpa. I can't even lie, guys. I've never seen an animation or a cartoon of my grandpa, but there's no plausible explanation except that the Odd Ones Out spied on my grandparents in small town America, saw my grandpa tottering around, this beautiful soul that he is, and drew a cartoon version of him. This is the only plausible explanation. This is so whack. I can't believe this.
Then we'll start talking about all
I'm
the
gonna
fun
send it to
things
them.
you can expect in the following years. Instead of growing hair in new places, for some of you, your hair is going to start thinning and falling out. And if you're a guy worried about hair loss, then I've got good news. This video is sponsored by Ball.
Oh, dude!
They're paying me money to tell you to just shave it all. Shave it. Looking good, Rush! You're also going to be perpetually tired.
I'm just waiting, boys. I'm just waiting. My grandpa, he's got no hair. I'm like, it's going to happen eventually. Chat, YouTube comments, if I start to go, y'all need to yell at me to go full Joe Rogan thumb. Just start dracking all kinds of TRT, horse semen, whatever it is that those boys pump into their veins. Get a neck the size of my hamstrings and shave the head. Guys, do not let me run around without shaving my head if it starts to go. Please. Friends don't let friends do that, okay?
You start thinking,
we gotta shave
I'm not going to
it.
be tired. I'm going to get 8 hours of sleep every night. First of all, no, you're not. And second of all, that's not going to help. You will still be tired, and there's no escape. Why do you think adults say, don't talk to me till I've had my coffee? It's because every adult, from the moment they wake up, is dead tired. And we need stimulants just to function.
That's true.
You're also going to start getting excited about things you used to think were stupid, like furniture shopping. Sometimes you'll go on Zillow.
And houses. Bro, I get excited when I walk around my neighborhood and I see somebody with a particularly extravagant or cool lawnmower. I would hate myself. I hate myself 10 years ago, but 10 years ago me would hate myself now too. I just don't get it. I get excited when I walk around and I see somebody with a well-manicured lawn with a garage that's sealed off. Yeah, I going to IKEA is a day out on the town.
And look at the most expensive houses and
I do that too.
Oh, that's a nice kitchen backsplash. And then wonder where your youth went. Another thing, 90% of the mail you get is worthless.
Yes!
But the other 10% of mail is very, very important.
It's all people that are trying to get me to buy things from them. I get 7 credit card pitches a day. And the other, it's like credit card pitches and credit card bills, nothing else. Oh, well, and other pitches, like random pitches. Amazon sent me a toy catalog. Like, that's crazy, isn't
You
it?
ignore it, your water, power, and Wi-Fi get shut off.
Yes!
Important. Or
Very.
you'll get mail that's like, hey, you owe the government some money, and we know how much money you owe us, but we're not going to tell you, stupid. So you either have to figure that out yourself, or pay another person some money so they can tell you how much money you owe the government. Hey there. I don't want you to be scared of growing up. There's still plenty of pros that come with being older.
True.
And also you can't escape it. You'll get to be independent and make your own decisions. Did your parents never let you get a tattoo? Well, now you can. But I'm going to put it somewhere that I can easily cover it up when I visit them for Christmas. That way it's not weird if I exclusively wear turtlenecks around them. I just like them. Another pro, you won't complain.
Does Odd1sOut have a tattoo? If Odd1sOut has a neck tattoo, Cody Garbrandt style, right on his Adam's apple, I rate it. That would be so sick. It would be funny if he designed his character specifically so he wouldn't have to draw that in, so he could further protect it from his parents knowing about it.
Complain about the food you have at home because you'll only ever buy the food you like and can afford.
Dude, no wonder you're tired all the time. If you're subsisting entirely on bagel bites, this is like cardboard. No wonder, my friend.
You're independent now.
Of course.
You don't eat cake for breakfast. However, if you do that, your stomach will hurt and you won't be able to move for 8 hours.
We've all done it, though.
At first, you'll be able to get by with bagel bites for dinner. That's a standard college-grade meal. But after a couple of years of that abuse, your body will go, yo, do you think you could throw down some, I don't know, fruit every once in a while? Yeah, we gotta make, like, new cells for your developing brain, and we've been making them solely out of bagel bites. It is genuinely upsetting that I have to figure out what I have to eat 3 times a day.
It's stressful.
There are some days where
Guys, I eat the same thing, or like I have 2 variations. Because it's so hard to figure out what the hell you're supposed to eat. Like, I don't know. Shout out to all the moms. Like, my mom came up with like 3 weeks of meals. I don't know how she did it. I've got like 2 recipes that I can execute consistently, and that's it.
I'm hungry, but I'm not craving anything, and I know I have to eat, but I'm looking through my fridge, and I end up eating string cheese and grapes for lunch.
Bro, same.
On a bagel. I wish I could just unhinge my jaw and eat a month's worth of food like a snake. Do snakes only eat once a month?
He looked like Gluttony. He looked like Gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist, right?
Oh, I hate snakes. 50% of my driving destinations is to the grocery store, and the other 50% is drive-thrus. It's all food-based. Oh, actually, sometimes I do have to go to the gas station. Wait, that's just food for my car. I've been trying to eat out less, so I bought boxed frozen orange chicken instead of going to Panda Express. But then I realized I'm still eating out. I'm just heating up the orange chicken in my own microwave. Some of you might like cooking. I don't. Whenever I cook a meal, I purposely cook way more food than I need so I can get 2 meals out of only cooking 1. I would rather eat progressively staler pasta all week than have to cook every day. But even if you
the mushrooms, the fungus and mold just adds more nutrition, guys. The fungus and mold is just nature building you and growing you more food. You're a farmer now. You're a chef and a farmer. You're just growing mushrooms.
Cooking,
it's fine.
I know one aspect of it you don't like. Cleaning up the mess afterwards. Why do you think the rule, I cooked it, you clean it exists?
Yes.
And now that you're an adult, you're about to learn it never stops. Get used to doing the dishes and laundry because as long as you eat and sweat, those are 2 chores you do until the grave. Laundry is
anybody want to join like a nudist foraging colony with me? Because like, that sounds like a good way. It's the only way we can break this cycle, guys. We're going to forage off God's green earth, and we will let it provide. We will find mushrooms. You know what? A few of us are going to die when we have to eat a couple suspect mushrooms to figure out what's good, what's bad. That's fine. We were willing to make that sacrifice, okay? You guys will make that. I won't eat them. You can eat them. But we'll make that sacrifice as a team. Then we'll be nudists, and we won't have clothes to wash. We'll just have to find a really good climate environment. We'll have to go near the equator. It'll be great, okay?
A prevalent chore that I guarantee someone watching this video needs to put the wash into the dryer, but instead they're watching YouTube. Well, go on.
I have clothes in the dryer right now.
I don't know how I'm going to handle folding dishes and cleaning laundry for the rest of my life. I'm only 25 and already burned out from it. Hey, speaking of burnout, I want to talk about something I just learned recently called having a healthy work-life balance. Some of you might have started working from home this last year. Welcome to the club. You now have no reason to go outside. So take it from a guy who's been working from home for 5 years. go outside anyway. There's definitely benefits to working from home, like you get to work in your pajamas and, but it can be tough to work and live under the same roof. And I think a lot of young people have this mindset of being on the grind is a good thing, or at least a normal one. While it is important to work hard to achieve your goals, you need to be aware of burnout. And as a content creator who is his own boss, it's very easy to fall into an unhealthy work ethic. If you think your boss is annoying, try having a boss that lives inside your head and will not shut up about working. It could be Saturday and you're hanging out with your friends and your boss in the back of your head will say, you could be working. There will always be work that needs to be done. You will always feel anxious about not posting. And since you technically live in the office, you
always feel anxious about not posting. I think that one's a little specific to YouTubers, yeah?
Theoretically work well into the early hours of the morning every night. Or morning, I don't know. I want to talk more about burnout and my YouTube journey and how I'm managing it, but that will be for another time because I've been working on it.
It's funny to me that I feel like every successful YouTuber gets super successful from what they then describe as an unhealthy work-life balance, but I'm always like, yo, though, would you have gotten successful if you didn't have that unhealthy work-life balance in the first place? Like, every big YouTuber, almost everyone, seems like they get huge, then they're like, wow, that was really unhealthy, I can't sustain this anymore, and then they have a healthier work-life balance. But where are the YouTubers who have a healthy work-life balance and get big and continue to have a healthy work-life balance? Is it a requirement that you have the unhealthy, you know what I mean? Just become like Harry. He's going at like 2 years on his main channel. But he's got the Sidemen stuff,
I'm definitely getting better. I'm more relaxed on the weekends and going to more social settings. Vaccinated, of course. It's taken me a while to learn the importance.
My guy, I don't know. They might have mixed up the vaccine with the Captain America Super Serum because he was yoked as hell, yeah?
Of a healthy work-life balance and that it's okay to work on yourself. I'm not sure if you all related to that last part. Maybe give it a couple of years. But anyways, growing up is a part of life. Adulthood is something that you all should be looking forward to. You learn and experience so many things, and that's just your early 20s. And before I go, is there anything you want to add, Puberty Platypus? Am I ever going to find something I'm truly passionate about? I drift through every day doing what feels like nothing, seeing all my high school friends getting married and starting families, doing things that they're happy and excited about. It makes me feel even more isolated in my state of confusion and solitude. Who am I? Why don't I know myself anymore? What went wrong? Bagel bite? Thank you all for